I was getting ready to upload this video, the last video, and then I realized, hey, there's no intro. I didn't even say hi. So this is it. This is me thanking you for checking out the video, for following along, apologizing as well. I do more of that later. But this video is just a couple of recordings I have of working on the body, stabilizing the wood. And then I'm going to show you the finished product, and at the very end, a very poorly played demo by yours truly. All right, so let's get to the video. I realize that this must look like a mess, but what I'm doing here is, as you might know, I think I mentioned it on the beginning of the build, this piece of lumber is less than ideal for furniture making unless you want to give yourself a lot of work. The grain is just going everywhere, and there's imperfections and bug holes and all this stuff, but I find that to be beautiful, and I wanted to use it, regardless of that, but because of that. So I've slowly but surely been working on stabilizing the wood and filling up all the imperfections and whatnot. And it's really a patience game. I'm using a lot of super glue and just flooding the surface, and then a combination of rasps, files, blades, and you know, sanding paper, leveling everything. So the idea is that when all is done, and it might take me a couple of days of work, it should look more like this area is looking. So you can achieve this normally with a sealant, a sanding sealer, and a lot of patience. This is a lot more complicated, but at the same time, I haven't found a better way of doing it, especially if you're using less than ideal wood. But I mean, if you can see this here, this is just going to be super interesting, and super beautiful. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. So I'm a few days in already working on the body, stabilizing the wood. You can already see a lot of the beautiful patterns that I was hoping I was gonna get, and I was right. There's like some flame showing up over here. This is some of the bug holes that I've been able to cover. This is a knot that is become like something that looks like a nebula, and a crack here that looks really cool now. So the front also needs more work, but I'm closer to the end on that one. I'm gonna show it to you in a separate video, but I wanna talk about this since this is more or less in the middle of the process. So as I was saying before, I'm flooding the surface with this, then I'm really spreading it using my finger. I would never use an accelerator on this process, and you don't really want to, because it creates like a white film, or it can even bubble up. And also you don't want to, because you could burn yourself. Believe it or not, the accelerator makes the thermochemical, I think would be the correct word, reaction happen a lot faster. And if you happen to touch it, and ask me how I know, you'll burn the crap out of yourself. So don't do that. But just wait a little bit. Super glue dries fast anyways. It's almost there. You can start touching it to see how it feels, and then after that, just go to town with sandpaper. If I have a particular part that is very difficult to do, I'm adding extra super glue there, and then scraping very gently, and then sanding. The idea is that you have to leave it looking somewhat like this, completely dull, but leveled. Like if you see shiny spots, that means you're not done. And once that happens, then I can go into sealing it well with shellac, and it'll be ready for color, for lacquer, or whatever it is that I'm gonna do with the body. All right, because I hate it when it happens to me, when I'm start watching a series on a build or a project, and then all of a sudden the maker just disappears, I'm making this video. Obviously, there's some stuff that I skipped, that even though I did record some things, and I might upload some information later. I didn't record the whole build. I just wasn't in the right mindset, but I did want to show the completed guitar. So this video is a bit of an apology for breaking, I guess, the sequence of videos. I couldn't bring myself to be on a camera for a little while. And also to show you the concluded project. So here it is. Here's the vase, as we're calling this model. This was designed for a musical hero of ours. and of course a multi-scale, if you've been following along, multi-scale, slanted pickups, the whole 9 yards, tuners in the back. For now it's got chrome knobs. I like it, but I think it would look better if I can get myself black hardware altogether, and it will just tie everything in. Now this looks fine, you know, it still ties in with the frets and all that stuff. It looks fine. I like it, but I think it can be slightly improved by changing the knobs and the strap lens with black. I just don't have it. So how does the guitar sound? It has these are high gain pickups, so as expected, it has that quackiness on a clean setting. This is the bridge pickup. That's the bridge pickup. I'm gonna play somewhat the same riff so you can get an idea. This is both pickups. And this is the neck. And because of course this short demo wouldn't be complete without some distortion, let me go ahead and switch that. Sorry about that. And let's go back to the bridge. This is going to be volume all the way up, full distortion. That's bridge. So that's like the perfect sound for riffing right there. This is both pickups. And this is the neck. I'm gonna increase the gain because I have a low gain setting on the amp right now to give you an idea how these break up. So that's a lot of gain. That will be for playing heavy metal, really. More like Metallica, that kind of stuff. You get the idea. And that's the neck. I don't really play with a pick, so there's some tricks that you need to use a pick for. That, you know, that weak fake falsetto, pizzicato, I think it's called. So there you have it. It's a beautiful guitar in my opinion. I'm really proud of it. We already started building more. So this is the first prototype built by hand. My brother and I digitized the model, so now we have it on a computer and we can reproduce it every time we want. And we currently have 4 of them being built at the same time. So one's going to be for him, one's going to be for our musical hero. This is the prototype. And I think I'm gonna keep this one. I'm not 100% sure, but I really love this instrument. I'm very, very proud of it. So there you have it. All right, check you later.